We welcome you to Hope Field, proud home of the Gardiner Tigers, as we give you a little bit of a extra bonus football here. This is the end of the JV contest, 6:27, as you can see on the clock. It's been a good one. 35-34 on the scoreboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our sound off here. We'll just bring you the native sound, and Calvin will bring you the pictures of this one. John Burgess and I will rejoin you at the conclusion here of the JV game, and we'll be set to bring you live 7-on-7, the varsity game, coming up next here on Munzing Media. Yeah, you weren't on, John. I just told fans what was going on.
Okay.
Now, who's ahead in this game?
Winthrop.
Winthrop.
By 2 points.
Winthrop's up. Okay. So it goes home guest. Okay, gotcha.
I think the quarterback is probably going to play Washington too.
JV contest, 6:27, as you can see on the clock. It's been a good one. 35-34. On the scoreboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our sound off here, which is bring the native sound. We're going to bring the pictures of this with John Burgess, and I will rejoin you at the conclusion here.
Find the ball now, Calvin. Find the ball. You know, you missed it.
Yeah, I did. Sun was going over there and went down there. Quickly kind of hit it out
Yeah, so as the play goes downfield, you can widen there, but, you know, zoom out, don't zoom in. Zoom out a little bit as we cover the play. Plus you can see where it's going. Yeah.
It doesn't move your way. The camera screen, the volume.
Hey, Tigers, let's play! Score, fight, win tonight! Hey, Tigers, let's play! Score, fight, win tonight! Hey, Tigers, let's play! Score, fight, win tonight! Hey, Tigers, let's play! Gardiner!
So since there's no rush on the quarterback, right? We're not going to have a sack or anything else like that. So the quarterback's back there. So put him in the, you know, when he's back to pass, have him on the edge, on the left edge or the right edge, depending where he is.
Win tonight! Let's go! Score, fight, win tonight! Let's go! Score, fight, win
I
tonight!
want to see more of it.
Let's go!
Good.
Score,
Yep,
fight,
right there.
win tonight! Tigers!
Wider. Yeah, that works. Because it's a different game than having a regular football game where they're going to run the ball, they're going to smash and everything else. All that stuff.
Basically got made modified game.
Yeah.
Less tackle.
Yes, yes, yes! GHS! Love it! Love it! GHS! Yes, yes, yes! GHS! Love it! Love it! GHS! Yes, yes, yes! Tigers!
Get out wide! Get out wide! There you go, over top of number 2. Nothing upfield, guys! Nothing upfield! You're open here in your seat! Nothing behind you! Get the stern! Stay deep on him! Stay deep on him! Umbrella!
As a reminder to the JV spectators, if you could please exit the facility expediently, that would be great, because we can't allow the varsity spectators to come in until everybody is gone. Thank you. If you're a varsity spectator just coming into the facility, please make sure you see the lady at the table and show your pass, please. You'll also have to give your name and phone number for contact tracing.
Yep.
Other one. How much time do you want?
Okay. Get down in there. All set? All set, Burge? Yeah, all set.
I think.
We welcome you to Hoke Field, proud home of the Gardiner Tigers, as Munzing Media Sports brings you high school 7-on-7 football tonight. We're at Gardiner as the Tigers, their first 7-on-7 home game of the season, will take on Winthrop here in a battle of Central Maine teams. Ordinarily, Winthrop is a team we sometimes scrimmage. They've been a Class C powerhouse for a number of years. They're a great program. Led by Coach St. Hilaire, and they'll take on the Gardiner Tigers on his first official appearance on Hoke Field as the head coach. I want to congratulate my son Patrick Munzing, taking over the reins from Joe White, and certainly not the type of game, Coach Burgess, that he hoped to be standing on the field as his first time as head coach of the Gardiner Tigers, but this is what 2020 is. It's COVID season, and it's been a little bit of a strange season. I want to bring in our great friend, former great coach here for the Gardiner Tigers a number of years, and been with us here on Munzing Media for a long time. The coach, John Burgess. John, great to see you here, and I wanted to let the folks at home know, John, that we're following all the protocols up here. John and I are separated. We're in bubble wrap. We've been hermetically sealed. We're ready to go, and we're in no danger up here getting ready to go from Hoke Field. But welcome, Coach Burgess, to a different type of football here, but still great to see the kids out there running around, getting some activity in.
Yeah, I think you're right, and thanks, Rob, for that nice introduction. And I'm glad that Gardiner is doing the best they can as far as creating a program for the youngsters. And I looked at it, and this is my first game actually watching this 7-on-7, and to see it is an experience and a lesson in itself. So you folks watching the game tonight, don't expect it to be a real hard-nosed game or anything like it. It's an altogether different game than what you see when you're playing 11-man football tackle.
That's a good segue, Coach. We should probably fill the folks in on the rules that we just learned about 30 seconds ago, so we'll go through those with everybody here. Yeah. So what it'll be, no kickoffs, of course, and so the first drive is going to start at the 35-yard line, and then every series you have to gain 15 yards, but it's all predetermined 15 yards. So the first one, obviously, will be a full 15 yards. You'll be out at the 35-yard line. As soon as you cross the 50-yard line, then you will have a first down. If you don't punt rules are in effect. You can punt the football, change field position, and things of that sort. And so that's how you get the first down. Now, where it gets tricky, and Coach and I were trying to wrap our head around this one, if you were to throw a first down pass out over the 50-yard line, then what that would do is that would count as yardage gain for the next first down. So let's say, for instance, you get the first down pass from the 35 over midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, then you'd only have 10 yards to go. Remember, the first downs are all predetermined at 15-yard intervals. So that's part of what happens. Two-point conversions, as Coach and I were talking about, it's a little bit different. A two-point conversion, not from the 3, but from the 10-yard line. If you choose to kick from the 10-yard line, which you can do, then the ball's spotted at the 17-yard line. It becomes a 27-yard extra point. And the Tigers have a really good kicker in Connor Bell, so Coach Munzing said they may opt to kick just to get that practice in. Interceptions, yeah, they're in play. The rules are one-hand touch. The quarterback's, of course, under no pressure. Casper the Friendly Ghost, maybe. That's a 60s reference that Coach Burgess and I get. But he's got 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippis to throw the ball, and the referee will count that in his head. You have a 15-minute running clock, and you're playing what I call the tip rules. Those are the rules that go into effect sometimes in the second half of a game when the game is out of hand. So that would be you'd stop the clock on a timeout, interception, a penalty, or a change of possession. So that's the rules in a nutshell. Coach and I are going to try to remember them as we go. So they're going to recognize some of the seniors here, John. This won't be the official seniors. As folks may or may not know, there is plans to play football sometime later in the school year. So they're hoping, John, to do that sometime in spring. And I've heard that there's consideration to move it into like an April-May season. But I think clarification on that's coming later, John.
Yeah, that's another interesting thing that we all all have to get used to, no matter what it is that takes place in our environment and in our areas of life. Everything is different, and this certainly, you'll see tonight, folks, that this is different. If it's your first time seeing a game, it's altogether different from the normal game of football, but it's also really accentuating the passing game. There's no blocking. You won't see any of that. It's one-hand tag, and the play is stopped. And so that is those are pretty basic things on it. And the center, one of the things that surprised me is the center does not center the ball between his legs. He's on one knee facing the quarterback, and he just tosses the ball to him from the ground up, and that's all the center does. He just stays right there on his knee, and the play goes through and so forth. In case when you first see it, you wonder what the heck is that all about. But that's just part of the way this game is played, and it works out well for the kids and gives them a good chance to keep on getting on that 100-yard field. And I hope you enjoy it. I think the best part of it is to prepare yourself for enjoying it. Is don't expect it to be football as you know it. Expect it to be a passing game as you know it, but they can run the ball also. But there's no blocking, so it's for someone to run it, you have to have pretty well open field. One of the things, Rob, I noticed in here was the quarterbacks on both teams for the junior varsity game had very good arms. They could really throw the ball well, and long. So and they have good time. Don't have to worry about any kind of pressure being put on them either.
As a former quarterback, and you played some quarterback too, John.
Yep.
If nobody's rushing, boy, I feel pretty good back there.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you know they're not going to rush. You know, and there's no ifs or buts about it. So here we go.
Winthrop with the first possession. Downfield of the look, and they'll get the first completion. Tucked into the arms of Ian Steele. Ian, a multifaceted player here for Winthrop. We saw him last year. Let's bring the clock up here. I'm doing the producing tonight, so try to keep everything on the up and up here. Our clock is tied into the game clock here that Lisa Palmer is running. So it's going to be second down here.
And what I noticed, Andrew Foster was the quarterback in the JV game also, and I predicted to myself, didn't say anything, but I said, I bet with that young fella's arm, he's going to be the quarterback in the varsity game.
Well, it may be a case that, the number of guys they have, they'll throw in underneath a short little pass there to Logan Bayard, and Bayard will be close out to the first down.
And, I agree with you, Rob, and I was thinking, too, he might be the only quarterback on the team.
Or who could make it tonight or has come out here.
Yeah,
so.
that's not I'm not saying anything negative about that at all.
Well, remember back in the days when we used to play in the side yard sometimes, John, the older kid, would be quarterback for both teams. Remember that? You had one kid that could really throw the ball, and, he got a chance to do that. So
not in my neighborhood.
Andrew Foster, well, you guys play probably without a quarterback, just
that's right.
Each other.
We played on the street, the Hard Rock Cafe.
Downfield it goes, trying to get it into the hands and does of Gavin Perkins for the touchdown. So Perkins on the post. Gets the first score of the game. We'll take a look at that on the replay. Good-looking pass there from Foster.
Oh, yeah, he's got a strong arm, Robbie, and he threw that ball 40 yards.
And he threaded it in there. Kind of a skinny post there by Perkins.
Yeah, and good pattern. And he didn't, the Gardiner players were not far from him. They looked like they were going to have pretty good coverage, but they threw the ball in front of those defenses, and he got the ball right away, right in.
So they'll go for two. Foster surveys the perimeter package, wants to throw right side, does, lofts it up to Perkins, and it's good for the conversion. Let's take a look at the touchdown throw here on the replay. First touchdown of the game, 8-0 Winthrop here with the conversion. Here's the pass, back to pass. You got 4 seconds to throw it. Got to get it downfield. He does, and threads it in there beautifully into Perkins for the touchdown. 2-point conversion also. The Perkins is good. 8-0. Tigers will go on offense here now for the first time.
And it's going to be an interesting first down, series for Gardner in the previous. Oh, I notice here they're sending me between his legs, and is that a
Yeah, that's Quentin Martin. He's a good center, so he can do that. So Tigers incomplete.
Yeah, threw a quick pass to the outside, and he was open, but just was, I guess you'd call it almost underthrown, and he threw, but it was just out of bounds pass.
Second down here. Over the middle, tipped up, and going to be picked off. Got a flag down. We might have pass interference, so play's coming right back immediately on the call. It was picked off there by Ian Steele. Steele's a ball hawker.
Yeah, and it was, I believe, against. It was against Winthrop, and the official was talking to the Gardner, and so I think just pass interference, like you said, Mons. But the ball comes back a ways. I'm not sure how the penalty.
Yeah, well, that we don't know. You know, penalty is assessed in high school differently. Pass interference, it's not a spot foul, so.
Yeah. Okay, they moved them up 5.
We're experimenting with our camera coverage too.
Very nice catch. Yeah, they called it a catch, coach, and it was 10 yards, was it? Yeah, 10-yard gain. So they get 5 to go. Now they're across the 50 now. What does that mean? So that they get a first down again?
Yeah, we're trying to get our camera work squared away here. Downfield, Calvin. Calvin.
Yeah.
We want to see downfield.
So it's going to be second down now. The ball was overthrown, and to number 29. 29? Yeah, 29. And that is Drake Ahern. That's second down and 15. Completed right over the middle.
Yeah, we're trying to get our camera man to change his technique a little bit because we're getting too much of the backfield. We'll get it squared away here.
Pass was thrown right over the middle, and they ran down and got the first down. And you'll have to excuse us a little bit. Sometimes the lighting here is on these white shirts on an orange jersey. It's hard to pick out sometimes tonight, but that play in that terrible area of the field.
Yeah, it's a little blurred there.
Doesn't look like it tonight, but we know from experience that that's a slippery pot, and the youngster fell. Could be a touchdown here.
Tigers up over the middle there.
Yeah, good pass, good catch. And they get stopped on the 1 yard line, it looks like, Rob.
So it looks like we're getting some.
No, they got on the 4 yard line, they gave it.
We're trying to get everything squared away. It looks like we're getting it better now. Okay.
Nice
fight
play
over the middle there.
Yeah.
That's
good job by the quarterback and by the right. I don't know whether you call him an end or a slot back or whatever it was.
Yeah, Wyatt Chadwick. We haven't had much time here, so we're trying to get our coverage down here. Wyatt Chadwick's the quarterback for the Gardiner Tigers.
Yep.
He's a sophomore. Saw some action last year.
And now they're going to try to kick the extra point, looks like.
Yeah, we told you they would with Connor Bell.
Yep.
Wide to Calvin, show the goalpost. Yep. There we go. And he
right down the middle.
He's going to kick it all the way to my porch.
Yeah.
It's a great kick, and of course no rush or anything else like that, so he just goes out.
Yeah. And that's a good move, I think. If you get good points for that. What is it? 2 points for that? No, just 1 point for the kick, Rob.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the scoreboard back up, John.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, okay. We'll get this worked out. So 8-7's your score.
And now there's no kickoff. They just
they'll just get set to go.
Get set to go and play. And you'll notice all you folks who are defensive minded, don't get too upset by the fact that they're 5 yards off the ball. But that's the rule of the game.
Thrown over, and Dancing around again. He's got the touchdown in the conversion, Gavin Perkins.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10, I think.
Yeah, they're not doing the down in distance here on the scoreboard, just the time.
Yep. So we'll try to give you that as best as we can. Which is there's no stakes over there either. The linesman is a stake. And
Right, yeah. It's just because it's all predetermined. 2nd down.
Hope he doesn't get
to
upset
go.
with
Here's
it.
Foster looking down to the left side. Going to throw. Great catch out there by
Nice catch,
Perkins. Boy, he's got
yeah.
great hands. Gavin Perkins.
Yeah.
This is a wide open offensive team. So when they come into 7-7, Winthrop, they're really in pretty good shape here to play a 7-on-7 game. They've got a wide open offensive philosophy. They throw the ball around. They were one of the first teams to really get using the spread and things like that with the great Lee St. Hilaire. This is all the way back 20 years ago, and they've been wide open under Coach St. Hilaire, and they continue to do that perfectly here with Andrew Foster at the controls here for the Winthrop Ramblers.
Yeah, they run a lot of nice patterns with good crossing people.
Looking right side, now comes back over the middle, incomplete.
Yeah, just kind of overthrew him outside on that one, and he was closely covered, but not completely covered. Again, I wish I could get that.
Ball's incoming.
So it's now their 3rd down. Am I right there? Yeah, their 3rd down. Then
So they got to get out down to the 35, I think. So Foster's looking. He's going to run a wheel route to the outside. Tigers come over on the coverage, but the catch is made. I believe. No, it's intercepted. What a play that was by the Tigers.
what a play it was by number 6, who really did a great job of getting up in the air. That's Owen Pushard, Jr., and that was a great defensive play. Had good position, and he got up high and locked that ball right into his hands. And the receiver was right there too, Rob. And he, could have been either one of them, but Owen really outfought the receiver and brought it down for the Tigers. So it'll be 1st down for the Tigers.
Seeing it right there. What a play by Owen Pushard. He went up. They did the wheel route. No one came over, flew over. A great coverage there.
Yeah.
So Tigers will pick that up, and they will go from that point.
Yeah, the 9-yard line.
Back to pass. Now dumps it inside. Does Chadwick incomplete.
Oop, I think they're going to have a pass interference on number 50, 40, 82. That wasn't even close. So 62 maybe it is, which would be.
So they're calling the penalty here.
Yeah. Yep.
So Chadwick, clock stops. Looks downfield. Wants to throw it long and deep. He does.
Yeah.
And incomplete.
Boy, that was a long throw there, Munch. It was 10, 20, 30, no, 35. I guess it wasn't that long. 10, 20, 30, no, 40, 42 yards. 42-yard pass, and it was a pretty tight coverage, and he had to throw it as long as he could, and it was a little bit too long. So now it's, for all you fans, it's 2nd down.
Chadwick throws over the middle, incomplete.
It was a hard catch to make for the receiver, who was Noah Reed, I believe, and he had to turn back for the ball, and it was a tough one to catch.
So now you're in a punt situation, coming in the punt here for the Tigers.
Good high punt in the air.
And no return.
No
just a
return on
catch.
that, and he caught it on the 50-yard line, or in between the 50 and the 49.
So that means they've got to go to the, what's the one after the 50? So 50, 15 yards down from the 50.
Yeah, we've
They've got to go to the 35.
35-yard line, yeah, for the next first down.
For the next first down. So, good game going here, 8-7. 6:56. Moving clock.
And as you fans watching tonight will really get an understanding by now, I know it's a lot different game, even though it has the same name of football. But it's an interesting game, and I think the youngsters out there are really attached to it and doing a great job. That was a great
Good
pass.
throw up the right sideline.
Good throw by up the and good pass pattern by Ian Steele for Winthrop, and he picked up the first down, right?
Yes, he did.
Yep.
So it's first down.
Come on, Tigers! Let's go!
So this is a pretty important, this is a pretty good drive, an important drive for both teams right now, with 6:05 left in the first period.
Thrown in underneath.
Yeah, that crossing pattern underneath. Now,
I don't have a number 88. They didn't send me a number 88. Maybe it's
Oh, yeah.
Mialakis. He was listed as number 90, so.
I don't know what that would be. So
we apologize to our Winthrop fans for that. It's not the kind of thing that is that unusual. Things are changing on the go all the time. So
yeah, and you don't know what happens in jerseys in the high schools. So.
Sure. So they got dual receivers both sides here. Do the Ramblers. Tigers looking to pick one off if they can. Thrown underneath and incomplete.
Yeah. Good effort by the receiver, who is probably number 88, is he? So we don't know who he is.
If any of the Winthrop fans know who that is, put it up on Facebook. I'll keep an eye on it, and you can tell us. I'm guessing that it's T.J. Mialakis. I think we got our camera angle figured out now. We're going to go wider rather than tighter here because it's not a smash mouth type football game. So we're going to stay a little wider. Back to pass here now is Winthrop again. They're going to go right side, and tag is made.
Caught by Ian Steele, made a good run crossing pattern. They're using a lot of crossing pattern, and it's given the Gardiner secondary a lot of trouble, and to cover underneath those underneath patterns. And I think maybe they're in man-to-man underneath that, and that might
Not
be
sure
one
what
of
the plan for the
problems.
coverage.
Pardon?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I've been trying to figure that out in an earlier game. It's not easy to understand. Well, the shifting like man coverage now underneath might have just slid to his own.
Foster looking left side.
Yeah, zone
now he comes
there,
back
zone
right.
there.
Now he's going to fire on the sidelines and caught and tagged down quickly. There was Logan Bayer.
Yeah, that was for about 2-yard gain, I think.
Here we go, Tigers! Here we go!
So that was an important stop for them. I don't know, is there a timeout called here? Is there? No?
Nope, moving clock.
Yeah,
3:15 left here in the first.
I get confused with Winthrop always has their coaches out on the field, and that happened earlier, and I was just confused by whether it was a timeout or whatever, but it isn't. It's just the way the game is played now.
Quick slant inside.
Quick slant,
They connect with Gavin Perkins again. Perkins.
It's touchdown, I believe. No? It's going to, they put it on the 1-yard line. And there was some feeling that it, on the Winthrop side, that he had made it in the end zone. But I think we could see pretty clearly up here he was tagged before the goal line.
Yeah, and that's a little hard to call sometimes, if you get him or something like that. I mean, in football, you see him go down the ground.
Yeah.
So Winthrop looking to throw. And they'll just
threw it to the underneath receiver who was just 1 yard into the end zone, and that was a tough one to cover. And the defense had to really be alert to pick that
Well,
up.
you can't pressure the quarterback, and you can't hurry the throw, so they'll get time to get it cooked up. So clock will stop there. They'll go for the kick. Missed the kick the first time. I want to see who this is. You're a booth over, John. Can you see the number of the kicker?
No. But I'll let you know as soon as it's 4 something.
Yep. So the snap back, no rush, and the kick
No
is...
in. Number 43 is the kicker for them.
Yeah.
Oliveri.
So Oliveri missed it. On the kick, they went for 2 the first time, got it. So they lead 14-7. It'll be Tigers' ball. They'll come out to the 35-yard line. I think we're getting this thing figured out, John.
Yeah, a little bit.
On the by.
Yeah, we're getting it. It's and I hope you folks back home are enjoying the game. We're trying to give you as much as we can from the press box as far as the way the game is played. And so I hope you're enjoying it.
Wyatt Chadwick back to pass. Looks, now he's got to get rid of it. He's got just a few seconds. Ran out of time there. Trying to get Colton Doobie with it.
Come on, Tigers, come on now.
What happens if the quarterback doesn't see anybody open and he runs with the ball?
He can't run after 4 seconds. It's considered a sack.
Oh.
So second down for the Tigers. They got to get out to the 50-yard line. Chadwick surveys the scene. Now he wants to go deep. Now he does. He goes deep. He's got a man running there. Incomplete.
Number 12 made a great play. 82 made a great play. He just got his hand in there to make the stop to knock the ball away. 81, I'm sorry.
Trying to connect with Corliss down there. That was Kobe Reynolds for Winthrop on the defense trying to connect with Corliss downfield on the post.
Yeah, I think it was Evan Jones that got his hand in there.
So Jones with the good play, number 82.
Yeah. So it's now third down, is it, Rob?
It's third down. Tigers got to get out to the 50.
Ooh.
Going the wheel, both sides. They had him, but incomplete.
Yeah, I think he had the receiver. He missed him out here, and the left two was running a nice pattern. And he was looking all full straight out right from the beginning down to throw that long one down on the right side. And went for a little bit too much. And it's going to be a tough job for the quarterback because in this new game that I see out here, because every play he's throwing the ball, and he's got to really have good eyesight, I think, good peripheral vision to be able to pick out receivers when the one that's, I guess, probably the primary receiver is well covered. And,
so that was Chris Spencer, the punter for the Tigers. So see the score, 14-7. Winthrop leads. 13 seconds left here.
It looks like Winthrop is just waiting for the clock to run out.
So we're playing one here from Gardiner. You see the score, 14-7. We'll come back. More football, 7-on-7 version from Hoke Field after these messages. Started in 2019 by the Corliss family in Pittston, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road on the right off State Highway 27, Corliss Gravel Pit is committed to providing our customers with an outstanding product at a fair price. We offer a wide variety of products for all your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
Important.
Back here, we're starting the second quarter. Rob Munsing, John Burgess along here for the call with you. Glad you could join us. We're in the second quarter action here. We'll put another 15 minutes of running time on the clock. Winthrop Back to pass, new quarterback in, they throw it up, and incomplete, couldn't connect with Gavin Perkins.
Yeah, this is Owen Harding.
Owen Harding in the game, number 6 here for the Winthrop Ramblers. Might be the best nickname in the history of high school sports.
Yeah, it's a good
Ramblers.
The Ramblers.
You get 9 million Tigers, and you don't have many Ramblers. Because you probably had a Rambler back in the 50s, didn't you, John? Did you have a Rambler?
Did I ever? Well,
From
as a
American
matter of fact,
Motors.
we did. Yeah, we had. Was that a Dodge Rambler? Yeah.
No, it was, I don't know. I thought it was American Motors made the Ramblers. I don't know.
But we had one. But I wasn't driving. I was too young.
So it's second down here. Harding's got motion across the formation. They left early. There'll be a flag.
Yeah. But it's pretty amazing when the defensive line there's no lineman up on the line of scrimmage, but the offense goes off sides.
Yeah, there's no hiding it.
No. No jumping for the defense or anything else. But anyhow, those things happen. I think it's Winthrop's first game of the year, isn't it, Rob, too?
I'm not sure. Tigers have played a couple of
That's right. Yeah,
7-on-7s. Winthrop probably, too. It's not like you have standings in the paper or anything. So
yeah, you can't tell.
Poor Burge was trying to find stuff online. Harding trying to make a throw here. He's going to throw the root up. He's got it. They've got a big play coming here. Can the Tigers catch up? They do. But, boy, that was a good pass by Harding. Somebody blew a coverage there as they went up the sideline. We'll show you that on the replay.
Yeah.
Winthrop was able to connect down the sideline to a big play there as they went with the wheel route up the right sideline. You'll see it here, and Harding was able to drop that ball. Perfectly in.
Yeah,
very
really
well
nice
done by
pass.
him.
Yeah, really nice pass. And I don't know whether out there on the left-hand side whether he was man coverage or it was a deep zone coverage, but there was looked like confusion out there by the defense. With Elijah Jones was out there close on it, but looked just a little like there was a little bit of confusion. And he was able to make that long throw. He sure does have a good arm, doesn't he, Rob?
Yeah, both kids throw the ball really, really well here, and they spend a lot of time on that facet of the game. Harding getting set to go at quarterback here. Number 6 for the Ramblers. He's got the ball. He's back to pass, wants to throw it down left side now. The underneath route connects with his receiver. Getting into the hands that time. Some other kids getting in the game. That was Robbie Feeney.
It was a really good pass and catch, good timing on it, and a really good catch by Acadian Parker for Winthrop.
I think it was Feeney, 26, wasn't it, John?
Could be.
Yeah. Well, he could change his name, too, between plays.
Yeah. What did I say, 26? Yeah, no. And would you say it was 36?
I had Robbie Feeney on the catch. So.
Okay, yeah, I think you're probably right.
Owen Harding set to receive the snap. Gets it back. Wants to look left side. He's looking for Perkins. Can he get him? No, he comes off the right side. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Ramblers.
Over on that same side as before, another receiver wide open. There's some confusion going on in that secondary and it's not. It's a tough thing to play. They're not used to playing this type of thing. The youngsters are, and right now I have a little bit of empathy for them in scrambling everything with all the different patterns people are running, and it's certainly different coverage. No matter whether it's man-to-man or zone coverage, it's a lot different coverage than it was with 11-man football.
So they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here, as they did on the first touchdown. Missed the kick on the second, so we'll see what they do here in the third. Got a swing pass left side. Now he's going to throw it up and over, incomplete.
Yeah.
So let's take a look quickly at the touchdown. I think it went to Mialakis. That's who we're calling number 88. He's not listed, or it could be Noah Dunn. Noah Dunn's listed as number 87. If any of the Winthrop folks know who number 88 is, we'd love a comment on our Facebook page so that we can give him credit for it. But here it is right now. You're going to see Harding makes a good look to the left side. Then he comes off to the right. He's got the flag patent there, and the Tigers somehow, some way, not able to make the coverage on that and the touchdown. So Tigers got some work to do. They trail 20-7.
Yeah, It's going to be, they've got to have some good action here in this one with 12:03 left in the second period.
So first and 10 for the Tigers. Chadwick wants to throw. He's got his man out there. Can he get it to him? It's tipped away, and oh boy, over the table they go.
Yeah. Number 7 was covering him for Winthrop was in coverage, Anthony Sellers.
That was, Gavin Perkins on the coverage, and Kyle
Oh, I'm sorry.
Adams.
Yeah, I'm
Kyle
sorry.
Adams.
I went to the wrong side.
Kyle Adams tumbling over.
Yep. Yeah, no,
Actually, that broke the fall, so it wasn't bad. It was a piece of plastic.
Yeah,
So they're all
yeah.
set.
Yeah. And
Chadwick back to pass, wants to throw. Over the middle he goes. He's got his man, and
Yeah.
going to be close to the first down.
Yeah.
Over the close to the 47, 48-yard line, maybe. He was able to connect again with
I think
Adams.
he's put it up. He's given him to the 48-yard line, it looks like.
So Tigers hurry up. They come trip receivers here to the near side for Chadwick. Single receiver left side, wants to throw. Throwing for the first down. He
Look,
does.
made a
Nice catch there.
Over the 50-yard
And
line,
still
too.
going, and Adams says, I don't know if anybody got me. So Kyle Adams picks up the first down.
Yeah. Now, that's over the 50-yard line, Rob. So is there a rule that it's a little strange?
It's a first. Yeah, it's going to be first down here for the Tigers. The next first down marker from the 50 is the 35. That's where the Tigers got to go for another one. Little stay pass left side. And
Yeah, 5-yard gain.
picks up a few yards on that one. So, thank you, Mrs. Harding. 88 is Noah Dunn. So we knew it was either
good.
Mialakis because he was 90, and he was 87, and now he's 88.
88. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Harding.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Owen's doing a good job at quarterback for the Ramblers.
Yes, he is.
That's what we like, interactive. Chadwick wants to throw, drills it over the middle. It's going to be intercepted. That's Steele with it. Ian Steele is going to go and return it out over midfield. Ian Steele stepped into that one. He's a ball hawk back there. I told you that. We saw him in a game that we did last year, John. You and I were down at Lisbon for the Lisbon-Winthrop
That's right.
game.
Yeah, I thought his name was familiar.
Yeah, we saw a great game down there. And, of course, Winthrop won that game pretty handily. And then Lisbon turned around and won the state championship. So you just don't know what's going on sometimes. You can't base it off of
one game.
That's for sure. So Tigers got some work to do on their defense, see if they can get squared away out there. Be Chris Spencer, and one of the kids in the secondary. Colton Doobie in the secondary for the Tigers. Let's see who else is out there. Kyle Adams playing safety. Eli Harris, number 2. Will come out here to the near side to match up.
And
Cole Brand, number 20 for the Gardiner Tigers. That's their defense.
Yeah, this is not an easy job on defense now. It's all new to the kids. I think probably in past secondary like this, it's really, really difficult.
Thrown underneath. They were trying to drop it off that time to Braden Stubbert.
Yeah, Gardner had very, very good coverage on that one, Rob, all the way going down the field. And I noticed that the secondary was secondary. They're all secondary. The defenses were not running out of their area. They were in zone coverage, and they were taking whoever was coming through their zone and doing a good job. So let's see how they handle this one.
So Tigers playing with kind of probably what you would say is a nickel package here against this. That's what they most play. Harding wants to throw, fakes it, pump fakes. Yep. Now he comes back underneath, and Tigers step in, but not before the catch. Yeah, that was a great catch by Noah Dunn. Yeah, Noah Dunn with a nice grab that time as he went up, ball hawking himself there, made the catch. That was a good catch by Dunn as he was covered very, very well. Tigers were there to compete for the play, and Dunn just went up and used his hands and snared it away. We'll take a look at it on the replay. It was a nice catch by Dunn.
I was very surprised to see him come down with the ball at all because the defense had done a nice job, but he just came up, made himself a big body by turning his back on him and coming up into the ball. So good job by Dunn and giving them that. Was that a first down?
I think that gives them the first down. I wish they had stakes, John. I can't keep track of first downs. Wants to do the swing pass right side. They do it. They got the Steele, Ian Steele down the right side. Ian Steele dances inside, and he's finally down. But you put the ball into the hands of an athlete like Steele, and he can make things happen on the simplest of plays. That was just a little swing pass right side, and there went Ian Steele. So.
Yeah, and Steele had very, very good speed. He's very good speed, and I think that was the difference because the defender out on that left side wasn't quite ready for someone coming out. Because Steele did not come right straight downfield. He came from the left side and around and up. And it was a good pass pattern, good throw, and tough defense to cover. Tough for the defense to cover.
Bring our scoreboard back on for you so you can see the time and score. Back to pass wants to go right side, little stop pass outside, and that's complete out there to the far side.
It's a clever series here. They ran against that same defender out there on that right-hand side. He had to cover the man deep, and then they brought the other receiver underneath and into that spot that was left by the left defensive halfback, or whatever we're going to call him, the wide left defensive player.
Owen Harding set to get the snap. He's number 6 on your screen. Back to pass, obviously. Left side swing pass to Steele. Steele, motors left side. He's got some great wheels there. And did he get in? I think he's going to be out of bounds just short of the goal line.
You know, that alignment for Coney on defense was different than it has been. And I don't know if one of the players was out of position or what, but it was unusual.
Well, if they play me in that the linebacker is going to be responsible for that swing pass out of the backfield.
Yeah.
So they bring Kyle Adams back in, a veteran of the Gardiner Tigers. He's a big hitter. Of course, no big hitting here today, but he did take a big hit going out of bounds there, trying to make the catch there. Kyle is a fearless player for the Tigers.
Must be frustrating for him.
Yeah, I think, because one of the things you got to control yourself. Nobody's padded out there. Left side, now they're going to throw those stay pass right into the end zone for the touchdown for the Winthrop Ramblers. Just a little stay pass right to the outside.
Yeah.
It went to complete to Evan Jones, number 82, right out on the right side. So we'll see. They've kicked one. They've gone for two twice. They lead at 26-7, 4:54 on stop clock after a score. So we'll see. Looks like they want to kick, so we'll stay wide. We'll show you the kick here. No rush, of course.
Yeah. I wonder probably it might be even thinking it's good practice for them where they got a good lead now and get that place kicker. Anyway, that one made it through.
That one's up and good.
Yeah,
so
that was his best kick all night.
Best kick of the night. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. More football after this.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
Back here to live action. It's second down for the Tigers. Good catch out over the 45-yard line for the Gardiner Tigers. They've got to get to the 50-yard line for this first down, so they're going to be on third down. They're probably in a situation where they go for it, two-down territory, you would think. They trail 27-7. Tigers ball. Wyatt Hathaway. Wrong Wyatt, not Wyatt Hathaway. He plays for Levitt. Wyatt Chadwick.
Yeah,
incomplete.
Yeah.
Trying to get it to Adams out here on the near side.
And he was open, but it was just ball. He was open, but the ball was thrown a little bit wide, and off the fingertips of Adams. It was a close one. This is a must-win here.
Fourth down. They've got about 4 to go. Back to pass. Chadwick looks. Now he wants to throw downfield. He does. Incomplete. Good coverage down there. Good tussle for the ball. Trying to connect down there on the skinny post.
Yeah, he was very well covered coming downfield, and it was the Gardiner receiver was looking for contact on it before the ball got there, but it was just good timing by the defensive back, and well, they were all defensive backs.
Yeah, that was Zach Christian on the play for the Tigers.
So now it's...
I'm sorry, now it's 4th down. Okay. And Tigers, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
No, I think that was 4th down. Everybody's running around out there, and nobody quite knows. And
yeah, it is.
That was a 4th down play, so it's going to turn over to Winthrop.
Yeah, and Gardner's on defense, and 2:50 left with the ball starting up. I think they're not sure where the ball is. Maybe they don't have a ball.
So the ball would go back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be inside the 50-yard line, down to about the 46-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
First down to go.
Yeah, it's where the center is anyhow.
Right, it's where the center is. So first down. 2:23 left. Winthrop on offense. Harding. Going to drop it underneath to Steele. Steele's been elusive. He get away, but pick up about 8 yards there down to the 40-yard line goes Ian Steele.
Yeah, the Winthrop is really overloading on that right side. They had the three receivers stayed right down in the same zone. Did not change their pattern or their alignment off the ball as they ran straight down the field, and that took all of Gardner's defenders over there deeper, and they ran that underneath pattern with the man coming from Winthrop's left over to their right, and he was wide open. That was a good pass pattern.
They got some intricate pass patterns, that's for sure. They really they run things well. They're well schooled, and they're putting on a pretty good show here so far in this game here tonight, leading 27-7. Back to pass again. I just like saying that because everything's a pass for this old quarterback. Thrown down and incomplete. Good defense. Good coverage down there by the Tigers.
Yeah, trying to throw it to number 7 for Gavin Perkins, and it was very well covered, and the quarterback threw a good pass. It was overthrew him, and if he threw it short, it would have been intercepted.
Yeah, Tigers would have had a chance for their second pick of the game. They've got one.
Yep.
They'd like one right here. Give themselves a chance to get back on the offensive if they can here before the end of the first half. 1:13 left. You do get timeouts. They're not listed on the scoreboard or anything else like that. I'm not sure if you get 3 timeouts or not. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, I certainly don't. So now,
this is new to all of us.
Yeah,
it's fun though.
Yeah,
have fun here.
It's interesting. I think it's an interesting game. It's you just have to go add with a whole different perspective, I think, than thinking about the hard-nosed football that we inclined to know from Gardiner.
Here goes Harding. Looks downfield. He's got 4 seconds. He's close to it there. Thrown out, and
what a nice catch.
Catch for the touchdown.
Yeah, for the touchdown.
Is it 26 Feeney again, I believe, on the catch?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So Robbie Feeney on the catch, and he danced into the end zone. You know, it's hard to maintain your coverage that long because I think, without a rush, sometimes they're not going to take the play away from anybody. So, you may get even a little more time to throw. So it's hard to maintain the coverage for that long, and certainly with a great skill set of receivers that Coach St. Hilaire is trotting out there. It's kind of hard to do. So not a touchdown. He's going to be a little short. It looks like they're just short of the goal line here.
And was that Ian Steele on that catch, Coach?
No, that was Robbie Feeney.
Robbie Feeney, yeah. He did a nice job. I'll tell you. Ooh.
Tigers might have got
intercepted.
I think they got it.
Yeah, they did.
The Tigers with an interception in the end zone.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at this on the replay, Coach Burgess.
Yeah.
Get to see who it was.
Number 30. I think it's 30. No, couldn't be number 30. But his first number on the jersey, it's.
You look, Coach. Well, I'm getting the. I'm getting it keyed up here. Take a look on the replay. That's just what the Tigers needed here.
Oh, man, that was a great play and a very, very important one.
We're going to take a look at the replay. Interception coming up here by the Tigers. Harding's looking left. Now he comes over, and Tigers jumped the route just perfectly there. Ball hawking.
Yeah.
Picking it up.
Yeah, I think it was 24, which is not close to 30, but. Jeez.
Still trying to see on the numbers, and I can't see.
Yeah, nice.
Back here to live action.
Yeah.
We'll try to find out at halftime who made that intercept. I couldn't see the number. I'm sorry, folks.
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
Out to the left side, incomplete.
Yeah. Kind of rushed the pass.
Tigers in hurry up here as, remember, the clock doesn't stop. They'll take a timeout.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. What?
So timeout here for the Tigers. Let's take a look at that interception again on the replay. Because it was a really great play by the Tigers.
It was a very, very
I wish I
good
could
play.
see the number. Maybe Calvin can help me with the number. Right there, Calvin, if you can see into that a little bit.
Those numbers are not easy to see out in the field when they're moving and stuff, and I don't think at all.
Might have been Colton Doobie. Sorry, we had Calvin looking at that, so he's not back over the camera. Good completion over the middle here by Corliss. He pulls it in.
Great catch by Corliss. Bring it down. Very, very important first down.
His dad played for us, Jason Corliss.
Jason, yeah. And he's on the 31-yard line.
Also a proud sponsor of Munson Media's production of Gardiner Tiger Sports, Corliss Gravel Pit.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say.
Doing some great work out there. He just made a great contribution to redo the infield at one of the ballparks.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, Gardiner Little League, I believe. So.
Oh, wow.
Jason's a great guy giving back to the community.
Yeah, he's a good man.
So Tigers are going to get on a score, can they? They've got the limited time. They're going to throw it down and deep, and back shoulder throw picked off. This is trouble. Down the far side. I think this is Steele with it. He's downshifting. Ian Steele has got wheels to burn. Or is that Perkins? I think it's 7 Perkins.
Touchdown.
It's Perkins. What a play by Perkins on the interception.
Yeah,
Takes it the other way. Wow.
And up for about what feet? 50, 50, 60, 70, 75 yards, I think.
We'll see it right here on the replay. What a play by Perkins.
Yeah,
and he got motoring down that right side, John. Wow.
Yeah, it was
what wheels
amazing.
he's got. Here's the play. Chadwick back to pass. Tries to go left shoulder. Back shoulder throw.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Perkins stepped right in.
Yeah.
Read it perfectly.
Yep.
Picked it off. And now you're going to see he's off to the races. Down the right side. Just runs past the Tiger defenders. It looks like they've got an angle on him. But it's Quentin Martin, the center, and Perkins is able to outrun him and dance into the end zone with a big interception.
Yep, that was a big touchdown. Big touchdown. Make it 34 with a place kick, 34-7, with 2.4 seconds left in the half. Imagine that. That touchdown came with 2 seconds left in the half.
What a play. Perkins, big play maker on offense already today. Now he turns the tide on defense and makes the play of the game here on defense. And Tigers looked like they had averted danger when they had the interception in the end zone and were on the move a little bit. The clock was a little short for them, but it didn't stop Perkins from picking it off and taking it home.
From what I saw in that play, Rob, and previous ones too, but he really showed his speed today at that play and acceleration, and I don't think anybody, Gardiner has anybody that can catch him.
So Tigers, one final play, they throw, and it's picked off. And back the other way, that'll run out to half, as that was Dominic Trott on the interception here for Winthrop at the half. So it'll be a quick halftime, so we'll get a quick break and we'll hear from the rest of our wonderful Gardiner High School sponsors here that make 2 games today. Field hockey, big win for the field hockey team. They beat arch rival the Winslow Black Raiders 4-3 in a great game up on the hill, and we're glad to bring you both these games here today. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back. We'll have more here after this. At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
Hi, my name is Shayna Epperson and I'm with Atlantic Youth Sports, Inc. and we operate out of Gardiner, Maine. We strive to bring young athletes to the game of basketball, volleyball, softball, and lacrosse. We also bring our principal cores, 3 of them, of teamwork, we bring respect, and we bring confidence.
Hi, I'm Lizzie Gruber. I've been with Shayna for 6 years. AYS has brought me to be a physically and mentally stronger person on and off the court. I've also met some of my lifelong friends through this amazing program.
You can become part of our family by visiting us online at www.aysinc.org, or you can email us at aysincinfo@gmail.com.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
We're back here at halftime. Rob Munzing, John Burgess. A couple of minutes left here on the clock. We're looking for clarification on the big Tiger play on the interception. It was Cole Brand on that interception. That was a great play by the Tigers. Let's take a look at that again, John, because we want to make sure we give Cole credit. We knew it was a 20, we thought. It was hard to tell, but this was a big interception here at the time for the Tigers, as he's going to jump on the route here. Very good. He undercuts it well, and he defends it, and he gets a hand inside, and then Cole's able to come down with the ball. What a play by Cole Brand. That might put him in contention for the Capsa Pizza Player of the Game that we'll give out at the end of the game, as Capsa Pizza is our newest and latest sponsor of John Burgess. You've been up there, you and Marge been up there for pizza at all, up to Capsa's Pizza? Well, no, if you're getting pizza, that's where you want to go. They're terrific. Okay. They're supporting Munzing Media, and they give out a Player of the Game award. Remember back how Dennis's Pizza did for years and years? Did our Player of the Game, and back before that it was down at New Mills Pizza. Started the pizza awards back in the day. Barry Edwards gave out the very first ever pizza. The greatest pizza story that we have is I always used to buy the staff when we played Friday night. We'd go scouting. We were headed up to Winslow. That's right. To scout Winslow or Waterville. It might have been Waterville. Heading up to Waterville on 95, and Coach Burgess had to run home, take care of a few things, and said, save me some pizza. So we have the pizza in the car. We're having pizza on the way up on 95, and all of a sudden, right beside us, Coach Trask says, I think it's Coach Burgess. He's got his window down. I think he wants a piece of pizza. So we made remember that, Chuck? We made a pizza exchange on Route 95, heading up to Waterville for pizza. We got your Coach Trask, who could do anything. Coach Trask could manage anything, and he managed to make the handoff. 2 linemen, Coach Trask and Coach Burgess, but they made the handoff with the pizza. The pepperoni pizza went from my car over to Burgess' truck on the way up. So that's one of the greatest plays in the history of Gardiner Tiger football, the pizza handoff. That's so underway here. Tigers want to throw, back to pass. They do. A little underneath route, trying to make a little magic happen, not able to do that. But Tigers got the completion.
Yeah, that was a good play. Good pass, good timing by the quarterback and good hands out there by the receiver was very good.
Quentin Martin, the center. I want to talk about Quentin some a little bit, too. When we get a second. Up and over to Adams. Adams got the catch.
They're doing playing a little bit quicker, I think, right now, Rob, to start off with, and that's allowing them to get people open early, and the quarterback's not wasting a lot of time before he throws it.
Yeah, throwing in a little bit of rhythm, you're right.
Yeah.
Thrown out here, Chris Spencer on the catch.
Yeah, trying to dance around it, but Spencer did a good job. Nice pattern, caught the ball. Now they're across the 50-yard line, of course, and they're moving the ball.
Up there, and that's going to be picked up by Robbie Feeney, number 26 for the Tigers.
Tough one. You don't want to throw that ball behind on a crossing route. There's going to be usually someone there from the defense because he's just going to be in position for it. So it was looked like a good drive started there by Gardner, and then again they get the interception, and it looks like Winthrop has got the ball again, and let's see what happens now.
Yeah, interceptions have been a problem for the Tigers.
Yep. It's not an I don't think this is an easy thing for the youngsters to learn, and it's very, very interesting.
Back in the quarterback now, the starter, Andrew Foster. They'll throw it out the left side incomplete. Yeah, so Foster back in at quarterback.
That was the first drop by Ian Steele that I've seen him tonight, but he's had a good night catching the ball.
Yeah. He's been a steel trap out there.
A steel trap.
Hands.
Very, very creative, man.
Ian's a heck of an athlete, John. You can see that.
Oh, yeah.
They've got a great skill package. He and Perkins, and Bayard, and those are all kids that played last year in the games that we did. The one
yes, right.
Kids.
Yeah,
so they're very sophisticated in their route running as well. Thrown over the middle, there he is.
Yeah.
Gavin Perkins again.
Yeah.
Perkins has had quite a game here for himself here with the first touchdown catch and several other catches. And of course, the interception return for the touchdown was a great play on his part.
Yep. And he's got exceptional speed. And what he can do is shuffle his feet and then accelerate. And he gets right by them.
I was just thinking, John, that's exactly right. He's got that acceleration after the catch. Yards after catch is so important. Of course, in a game like this where you can't tackle anybody, you're very elusive. So
this is a pretty big set here for.
They'll have to throw it in underneath. They do, and pick up a few yards as they went out to the right side. Connected with Braden Stubbart.
Yeah, I hadn't called his name so much, but was he a quarterback earlier?
Nope.
No, I see. I'm sorry. I had QB over Owen Harding.
And Braden is Nate Stubbart's son, the athletic director, and probably the only parent from Winthrop here tonight. Somebody snuck in. No visitors, but of course Nate's a working man, so he's got a reason to be here. Does a great job here as athletic director. God, what a tough job athletic director is in normal times. In COVID times, it's crazy.
Yeah, it must be nuts.
So Winthrop will slide it out to the right side into the hands of Steele, and Steele will dance for a few more yards as they've been on the move.
Yeah.
Okay. So we hope that football comes back in the spring. You can't play March, April football in Maine. So anybody that thought that was a good idea has never seen March and April in football. You can't do it. So I hope they're going to do May and June, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Winthrop on the march again. They'll throw it in underneath.
Nice catch and pass, too. Good combination from...
That was Bayard again underneath catching it.
Yep.
As we said, Andrew Foster back in. He started the game. He played the first quarter, and then Owen Harding came in, played the second quarter. Both quarterbacks very effective for Winthrop, and Foster gets the third quarter action here, and probably likely to see Owen Harding will come back in for them and play the fourth quarter. So that's probably how we're looking at it here, and It's been what a beautiful night. We've wasted a lot of great football nights on Beth says stop saying it because I'm forever saying at home, oh, what a great night this would be for football.
Yeah, and tomorrow night's not going to be a good night for football.
I guess not. We're hoping to get our 2 games in. We'll see. Yeah. Back to pass, wants to throw underneath, incomplete, trying to tuck it into Braden Stubbett again, but incomplete. Glad you fans from Winthrop are able to see your kids play, as we said. No visiting fans for the way that they set these games up. Of course, the Mountain Valley Conference, no fans. So that's why we're out doing Halldale sports. We had a great game between Halldale and Winthrop field hockey yesterday. That was a 1-0 game. Winthrop won. Winthrop's got a great team.
In field hockey,
under Jess Merrill, former Jess Callahan when she played here at Gardiner High School. Downfield it goes, and that's going to be an inadvertent trip. You get your feet caught up, and they usually won't call that pass interference. So I think we got our coverage down. So this was all new to us. We didn't have any time to prep. We never came over and saw them doing these 7-on-7. So I'm going to take responsibility for that. I had Calvin a little tight on the camera like we would normally cover sports, football, because you get more running plays than you do pass plays. So we're in on the line of scrimmage to see that play, but we found out that wasn't necessary. I was hearing from the executive director of Munsing Media Sports, the executive, you know how Rue Knowledge was the executive director, ABC Wide World of Sports and all that. Well, Beth Munsing was texting me saying, wider, get Calvin wider.
It's good you get her around.
Exactly right. Well, we love to interact with the folks from home. That was thrown into a crowd and complete out the far side.
Almost made a great catch down there, but it went through his hands and went incomplete. That was 88.
Yeah, I remember we had the change on that. That's Noah Dunn. We saw Noah with a nice catch over the middle early, and we thank our Winthrop fans for letting us know that that was Noah Dunn. And that's what's great about being out on Facebook. I'm monitoring the feed on Facebook in case anything, because sometimes things will go wrong and you don't know it as you're here with the equipment because all our stuff looks fine, but out in the internet land and on Facebook it goes Lulu on us. So, but. We're in pretty good shape.
One of the things that's difficult I'm finding tonight is Gardner's uniform. Their numbers aren't on the front.
Yeah, well, they are, but they're small, Johnny. It's hard to see them, that's for sure. Wyatt Chadwick, back to pass. Wyatt wants to look. He does. Throws over the middle, incomplete.
It was close to 48 and 30. Well, 48 and 32? Yeah, 32 for...
Dominic Trott, the linebacker, was in underneath, and the other linebacker was Evan Jones, number 82.
82, yeah. There is no 32.
They retired. It's Jimmy Brown's number, who you played against back in college days. Chadwick wants to throw. Left side, does. Gets it outside. Trying to juke his Cole Brand. Cole Brand made a good play. Cole had the great interception. We finally figured that. I want to thank the folks. I think it was David Bannister, who you may hear down below us, was able to shout out, let us know.
Yeah.
David's got younger eyes than Coach Burgess and I. So. Chadwick wants to throw. He surveys the scene, trying to get somebody open. Now he comes underneath Lade. It'll be completed.
Yep, still got time to score, because score here would be quite important if they could get it downfield. 6:08 left in the third period.
Trip receivers far side. Colas is one of the guys out there, 27. Adams is here, the near side, number 11. Rolls right, wants to go to Adams. It's thrown to Adams, incomplete, just off his fingertips. Yeah. Pretty good coverage coming over was Nick Keyser for Winthrop.
And there was a good effort there by Kyle Adams, and just off his fingertips. So now it's 5:34 on the clock, if they still have the ball, and they'll continue with it, right? And when this new period, is that how that works?
Right, yeah. So roll out, downfield, going long, double coverage, into traffic and incomplete. Yeah, good double coverage down there. Yeah. One of the guys down there, Perkins, knocked it away. Tigers trying to see who they were trying to get it down there to. Will catch his number when he turns around, because the front numbers are hard.
Yeah. Yeah, he was double coverage on him down there deep in.
Might have been
Oh,
Cole.
they have a holding call against Winthrop.
It was Cole Brand. They were trying to get the ball down to Cole Brand, number 20.
Yep. And so is that a first? Well, we can't tell. I don't know if it's a first down.
I think it might be a first down if there was a penalty.
Yeah,
there,
it was a penalty, yeah.
So Tigers will get going here.
The ball's at the 50-yard line. Yeah, I think that's
right at midfield.
Yeah.
5 minutes left. Right side, wheel route. Now they come underneath, trying to get Harris. And it was tipped away from Eli Harris. Getting his hands on the ball was Dominic Trott, but Harris then couldn't locate it. One of the nice projects that is going to go on here, of course, with the turf is they're going to redo the lights, too. We're going to put nice LED lights in. It's going to really brighten things up. And Coach and I won't believe it. We'll think we're out at the in the daytime here.
Yeah.
Chadwick over the middle. That was jumped and incomplete.
Really
that was Steele again coming in. Ian Steele jumped that route. He's a ball hawk back there. We told you so.
Yeah, Ian's he's a good two-way player. He's done a really, really good job tonight.
So we're glad we gave you some entertainment here tonight. We're up against President Trump and former Vice President Biden, but I think we're probably winning the hour in the sweepstakes. So. Over the middle, thrown, tipped away.
Very, very good play by number 7 for...
Gavin Perkins on the play for the Ramblers as he came in, John. You said... and that's a hard thing to do, come over the top without getting your backhand on the back of the receiver there. He was able to sweep it away.
Yeah. It was a great move with his left hand coming across.
So Tigers in the hurry up.
Yeah, they're in a hurry up. Got to get going. I don't know why I didn't know. Well, just...
Got to let it go. He does. Comes off and almost caught there. It was a tough one to get down on. And that's going to do it on 4th down. So.
Yeah.
Well, I think what happens sometimes the coverage is really good, and you don't really want to throw it away. So he tried to get it down into Colton Doobie, and Doobie wasn't able to get down on the grass and get it. And so over on downs, Winthrop will pick it up here with 3:28 left. We're in the third quarter of action here from Hopefield and Gardiner. I'm sorry. The soon-to-be replaced turf field at Gardiner. Things are on the go. The permit's been approved, and the committee's back meeting, and they have to finish off the seasons out here. But that'll be an early end of the season because games end at the end of October. So if the weather's okay, there's talk that the project may begin. So keep our fingers crossed.
That'd be interesting, huh? One of the things that I'll go back to it later.
We'll get it after this play. Back here is Foster. He's going to throw it out to the safety valve receiver and caught out there and danced on the right side is Feeney. 26, and they couldn't get him.
Yeah, they thought they had him over there, I guess, and he didn't. He just kept on running, and our guys were just sitting back waiting, and so it's an interesting game. You got to play it all the way through with this because you can't see where the guy gets tagged. It's a lot different than tackling.
And of course the other defenders coming to try to make it. They don't know. It's not like
right.
When somebody gets tackled, it's he's down.
Yeah. So it's
Steele in motion. He's going to run an en route. They'll toss it down and deep and incomplete. Pretty good coverage down there by the Tigers. That was Cole Brand on the coverage number 20 for the Tigers.
Good coverage all the way across that time. And he was going for the long one and the touchdown, and that's a tough one to make down there, too, because it's a long pass, and the receiver's got to be really alert for the end line, and it's tough, but it was incomplete. One of the things I wanted to say was the timing. Well, I'll let it go for now.
Steele in motion, right to left. He's going to flood the zone left side, and they'll throw a little swing route out.
Yep.
And they'll get it in the hands of Feeney, and Feeney will get tagged down.
Yeah, he was coming out of the backfield and or across on that, and Gardner was in man coverage, and it was difficult for him the defender to stay with him coming all across the field like that. It was so. It's well, again, I can't tell what down it is.
Winthrop on the move is what we'll call it.
Yeah, Winthrop on the move again
in the third quarter, down to a minute.
Yep.
They'll send trip receivers to the far side. Tight end left is Noah Dunn, 88. Robbie Feeney to the left of quarterback Andrew Foster. Foster wants to look left. He dumps it underneath. Tigers
good defensive play.
Gets a defensive play.
They needed that one.
Might have been a touch early, but they'll let it go.
Oh, I think he was all right. The hand was around in front, and then when he hit the ball, his left hand came hitting him in the back.
Yeah, that was good timing by Ryan Bannister on the play. But it looks like they called it, so they called it pass interference.
Did they really?
Yeah, so they just moved the ball down. So, yep.
Wow.
Looked like pretty good timing to me, but
yeah. Can you see it on the tube there? Or?
Yeah, I didn't do a replay on it, Johnson.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was just a typical play. So
yeah, that was too bad. That gives them 10-yard line.
First down.
First down.
40 seconds left. Stop clock here on the penalty, so we'll start the clock on the snap.
One thing they do is they have good timing on their throws.
Thrown out to the flat, and what a catch out there.
Oh, my goodness. He got both feet in.
It was a great catch, and it was a great throw. The coverage was there. What you see this one, folks, very impressive. Might be the play of the game so far on the offensive side. Of course, the play of the game is the interception by Perkins. But let's take a look at this catch here. This is major league.
Yeah, it was. And to keep his feet in bounds and the whole business there was really a special play.
I'm going to slow it down to super slow-mo speed.
You know, another thing I just thought of is, Winthrop has just really good quarterback, obviously, and throwers, and they have good receivers. And like you had said earlier, their offense was pretty wide open before they went into seven-man football anyhow, and so they're used to those things and used to good pass patterns. And I'll tell you, they're running great pass patterns that are difficult to cover. And Gardner's having a tough time figuring out where they're going man-to-man. They're switching back and forth to man-to-man in the zone, and having a tough time covering those people.
Yeah, well, the very skilled group. That was Perkins on the catch, Coach. I couldn't tell. Steele was out there as well as Perkins, and it was Perkins on the catch, and he tiptoed down, kept his, of course, in high school, all you need is the 1 foot in bounds, and he had it. So.
Yeah. Whoa, he made the catch.
I think Adams came back, made a great catch. He did.
Yeah.
Kyle Adams.
That was a good catch.
What a play by Kyle. Good job here by Calvin, getting it right on camera. And Tigers will hurry up. 13 seconds left in the quarter.
Keep it going. And
here's the buzzer. Trying to get Harris. Incomplete. Trying to hit him down there. That was Chris Spencer. I'm sorry, number 4, Spencer. Almost picked it off.
Yeah, it was a good throw. Really good throw. One thing that I noticed, the difference in the quarterbacks, it is, and I think the coaching will get used to it, but he is, the quarterback for Winthrop is looking for a receiver right away. If he sees someone open right away, he's going to throw it to him. Whereas the quarterback for Gardner is a definite shuffling of the feet before he gets back in, and he even drops back. I've counted out about 4 yards from where he starts off with, and there's nobody rushing. So
okay, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. It'll be fourth quarter.
The culture in PNG is very different. It's very special. Everyone is very collaborative. Everyone is very honest, and they want to help you succeed.
I work with a good group of people. A lot of experienced people have been here for many years. Some people that I work with have been here for 30 plus years. You have the tools to learn, the necessity to drive you forward, which are great.
I'm getting my needs met career-wise. So I'm getting the leadership experience. I'm getting the coaching that I need to move on and move up.
The greatest aspects of benefits we get here. You know, we get health insurance, life insurance, disability insurance, and it's all keys in. That's worth something to me. Along with the pay, I know I'm going to have a paycheck at the end of the week.
want to thank Rick Malinowski, former Gardiner Tiger on our 85 championship team in management down there at Procter & Gamble. Came through for us as one of our anchor sponsors this year, Procter & Gamble, Tan Brands down of Auburn, Maine. If you're looking for a great place, a great employer, they are hiring and they are looking for good people. And
where's that down in?
Down in Auburn, Procter & Gamble, down out of Auburn. Incomplete. That's third down pass by the Tigers.
Yep.
So we want to thank them for coming on board as a major sponsor for us, allowing us to do a lot of our streaming. We call these folks anchor sponsors. Our anchor sponsors, again, want to let you folks know, very instrumental in bringing all these games to you, along with our local Gardiner sponsors, Procter & Gamble, CBU Benefits, JMH Associates, that's Earl Harvey, he's our former captain, the Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation, Richard Hutchinson and Kelly sponsor us, Maine Athletic Fundraising, anchor sponsors for Munson Media Sports. So turn over, it'll be first down here for the Winthrop Ramblers. They've been a dominant offensive team tonight. They've done a great job into the fourth quarter, 13:32 left as you see it on the clock, and the Tigers are young. Wyatt Chadwick is a sophomore quarterback, and he played a little bit as a freshman last year. So all this experience is really good for him, and certainly he's going to be better. They like the way that he reads the defense and does his thing. And now it's a little quick pass outside here. They're getting some of the other guys active in Winthrop. They're very good at doing that. That's Nick Keyser on his catch here out to the 50-yard line. So the Tigers will come. It's going to be a work in progress here as they rebuild this. The best thing is the numbers are great. The youth program has been very instrumental in providing really, really good numbers. And one of the strengths of the Gardiner Tigers, and you can't see it out here tonight, but is going to be the line that our former Tiger, Pat Caldwell's been working with, along with Jordan Herson, the offensive coordinator, to put together. So that's going to be good stuff eventually for the Tigers. That's a good step over and knocked away by the Tigers. As soon as they turn to the front of me, I can't see it. I think that might have been Ryan Bannister.
Yeah, it's hard to see. But it was a good defensive play, and they've had two good defensive plays here in a row. And it's 12-11 to go. And they have, I think this is third down, I think, Rob.
I better go check and make sure that we have enough time in our system here to get this whole game in. I got to see when I have the end time, John. I've had that happen a few times. So
is that right?
Yeah, I'll do it after this play.
Yeah.
I just thought of that because the game started a little bit late. So thrown up and over the top. Tigers got the pick.
He's tagged way back there on the 30-yard line. Good interception, really good interception.
Ryan Bannister with the interception for the Tigers. Good job by Bannister there as he was able to pull it in, get the interception.
And
didn't get a replay on it because I'm busy making sure that we are going to go long enough on this.
They'll have, it's on the 30-yard line. Oh, okay, good throw.
That's out to Bannister. Bannister having a good series here. Gets the pick, gets the first catch, and they're set to go.
Oh, that's Gavin Perkins. Let's look and see.
So Tigers looking at the wrist and getting things squared away, though. Got 2 minute motion. They've got to get him set on the line of scrimmage. There they go. Good job by the Tigers getting set. Chadwick throws underneath. He's got a catch.
Yep.
Good rhythm now here by the Tigers. Back-to-back receptions here, and that's Ryan Bannister again. So Bannister's come in, had an interception, couple of catches. Doing a good job is Ryan Bannister.
Yeah. There's that's 3 in a row, 3 passes in a row. He's getting rid of it a little bit quicker.
Chadwick throws underneath.
That's 4 in a row.
That's a Colton Doobie out of the backfield. Yeah. Dropped it to him, so Tigers on the march here.
This would be excellent for excellent for a guy to watch it on their films, and they will have, because they're making an improvement in this series here, and it has to do with quickness. Well, now they've got a little thing going.
Doing a little tempo throwing and trying to do the shorter things, and got a wheel route here. Now he's got to get it. He's got to throw. He throws late and incomplete. Got the benefit of the 4 count on that one, trying to connect underneath with Colton Doobie there.
Penalty.
Got a flag down. Roughing the passer.
Really?
No.
Well, I thought maybe the referee hit him or something.
Oh, gosh. 3 games today. I'm a little goofy.
That's all right. You're doing fine.
I got to get home so I can have lunch.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
He was.
10:05, 41-7. You see the score. So they'll come back against the Tigers. They call it delay a game. So it's a 4 count, John.
I thought it was.
That's what it was, yeah. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Chadwick now gets rid of it quickly that time out to Cole Brand. Brand dances on the left side. Wasn't sure if he got touch. He did, so they'll bring it back.
At the 40-yard line, so that's...
Tigers on the march.
Yep. That was a good game. They were across that 50 and 120 gets set.
Wyatt Chadwick surveys the scene. Trying to find an orange shirt. He does. He's got his post. Oh, just overthrew it.
Yeah, just overthrew it.
Almost connected down there. Coming open was Eli Harris.
Yeah, he was wide open.
Just off the outstretched hands of Eli Harris.
And he ran a good pattern, too, and had good speed. He was open. And
good-looking ball. It really was.
Yeah.
You can see that Wyatt's got a good, strong arm, and he's going to grow into that body of his. He's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
Still
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So
He's,
he's by the time he's a senior, he's going to be 6'3" and 190 pounds and slinging at 60 yards.
And that's not easy being a sophomore and being a quarterback because the quarterback is so important in this game. They're always important, but I mean he's going to be delivering the ball every single play.
Yes, exactly right. It's not like there's no game management quarterbacks in 7-on-7, right?
Yeah, really. Yeah,
I wish we had it when I was playing quarterback.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Oh my gosh, it would have been awesome. I was always like every quarterback in the history of my senior football season, John. I got thinking about the other day. You know how you have these oh my God moments? You go, oh my God, that was a long time ago. and certain
Tell
numbers,
me about it.
certain numbers make you say that. And the number for me was I went 50 years ago.
Yeah,
my last high school football game was played 50 years ago.
Yep. Yeah. I won't tell you how long ago it was for me.
back to pass. Wants to throw. This could have been a penalty there. They'll dump it off to the up back here, Dominic Trott. Good coverage by the Tigers. If you see the quarterback holding the ball, one of the things we're seeing here, when the quarterback holds a ball, it means that the coverage downfield, it's a coverage sack, so to speak. Jumping in the game now, Wyatt Chadwick will go into the far side corner.
Yeah, I would, and I would imagine that Gardiner will be working on that. Was just the idea of not worrying about so much about patterns as it is about that quickness and understanding where people are going to be and get rid of the ball. 4 seconds is not long.
No, it isn't. So downfield, now they'll come underneath. They'll come underneath and drop it into Robbie Feeney, who's been busy tonight.
Yeah.
Feeney with the underneath route made the catch. And those underneath routes really open up in 7-on-7, John, because there's, you're dropping the ball into about 8 yards downfield, and you're throwing unobstructed because there's no rush.
Yeah,
there's nobody stands up and all that.
Yeah,
so really, it's the onus is really on the defense in 7-on-7. It's really a tough gig to play. And
and they have to get in position and look at use a crossing route here. Well, they got that covered pretty well.
Yeah, they covered it up pretty well, so they dropped it off to Dominic Trott, number 48 on the left side. That came out of the hands of Owen Harding, who's played half the game here, so it's been a 50-50 split between the two quarterbacks. Owen Harding has played the second and fourth quarters. Andrew Foster, who we saw earlier, big rangy quarterback with the strong arm, he's played the first and third quarters. So coming out here to the tight end right side, number 88, Noah Dunn.
I want to mention that was great defensive coverage there. By that time, they tried to pick him, and he was able to go right through the pick and make the defensive play.
And Winthrop throwing just a lot of little stay roots right here. You know, well,
it's an interesting thing.
Being good sports about it, I think. You know, they're not taking bombs downfield now. They've got this event pretty well in hand at 41-7. So, you know, and they're spreading it around. Coach Sandelier is, you know, he's got the big guns out. I haven't seen Gavin Perkins and Ian Steele lately, so some of the other kids are getting a chance to handle the ball. We've seen Evan Jones and Nick Keyser and some of the other kids get their hands on the ball as well. Going to throw underneath, and they're trying to get it to Robbie Feeney out of the backfield and complete.
Yep. It was interesting. This is number 6. He was a second quarterback to come in that first game they were playing tonight, and he has got a good eye and really watching the receivers and picking the right one out, and just his arm isn't quite as strong as the first team quarterback.
Yeah, Andrew Foster.
Yeah.
After this play, I want to give you some information on one of our great student athletes here in Gardiner. He's here tonight. Hasn't caught any passes because he's the center, but we'll talk about Quentin Martin right now. Quentin Martin's up for the Great American Rivalry Hall of Fame team. That's based on ability and academic achievement. Quentin just the best. He's the student rep on the MSA D11 school board, active in the arts as well as sports, and a top scholar athlete. And we want to wish Quentin Martin the very best of luck in that award.
Yeah, that's great.
He's a great kid. Tag Martin's son, another one of our players from back in the early 90s.
Yeah, who was a good player, too.
And, his mother, Kristen, and good family.
We have had a lot of those, haven't we?
Yeah. And the Martin family, great supporters. So Tigers will come back and they'll get going. They'll snap it. Get it out to the right side. Corliss has got it. Corliss dances out of bounds. So Corliss has had a couple of catches here tonight.
Yep. That was a good catch and a good quick turn up field and to pick up some yardage. Game's almost over, but it'd be good to get a touchdown in.
Yep, I think that's what the Tigers are looking for. To throw it underneath. Here's the catch. That was a good catch and snagged by Chris Spencer.
Yeah.
Caught it with his hands, John.
Yeah, oh yeah. Has he been in much tonight?
He's been in. He's been in a fair amount of time.
Yeah.
They tried to hit him deep there. He almost got one off his fingertips for a touchdown. So now we'll just run a little stay route. Try to be elusive on the outside, and good tempo shown here by the Gardiner Tigers.
Yeah.
Wyatt Chadwick delivering the ball on time, in rhythm.
Yeah. I think he's got getting the feel of releasing that ball.
Back here. Steps through it. Going to shoot it downfield, long and deep, just out of the hands down.
Yeah.
He's trying to connect with.
Yeah, good try. Good try. They had good coverage down there,
too. That was Chris Spencer.
Yeah, it had to be a perfect pass, and he just threw it a little bit long, and the receiver couldn't quite extend far enough. It wasn't his fault. It was the field's fault.
Yeah. Chadwick. Looks. Everybody's covered. Now he throws underneath.
Good throw.
That was a good snag.
Yeah.
Coming left to right. Got to wait till he turns around.
Yeah. See it.
These, of course, aren't the regular uniforms. These are the 7-on-7 uniforms that they have.
They can't have regular jerseys.
That was Cole Brand. You could, I suppose, but they bought these for 7-on-7. I like the white numbers.
Do you? I don't.
I like them better than the dark shirts and dark numbers.
Yeah, yeah. But with the orange, the black is good for me it is anyhow. But let's go.
Under 2 minutes, moving clock, as you see here.
Yeah, let's hope they can get it in the end zone to end it on a good note for the
Yeah, we don't normally root, but we're not doing a normal thing anymore, so we'll root for the Tigers here and see if they can't get in the end zone. I'm sure the Winthrop fans will understand that. Chadwick throws on the knee, incomplete.
I think they were just feeling he had to get rid of it.
Yeah, flag down, so he might have got a...
Yeah, I think he might have got the 4-second thing. Yep. So it's now, that was the last
That
play.
was fourth down, yeah. So he got to.
They're going to move.
I always used to like him at the when they were doing the one Mississippi. I used to say, "Well, let's spell that." We used to have contests back in elementary school. Who could spell Mississippi the fastest? You know, so
Is that right?
So you'd be doing MISSISSIBBI.
You guys in the North Shore had to have things like that for entertainment, for crying out loud.
We did, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So we're 1:15 on the clock.
Gee.
And of course, you can't run the clock out here or take a knee or anything. But so they're just going to throw the short passes, try to get it underneath to some of the kids, give them a chance to do it. That was Noah Dunn on the catch out to the right side. Hope all the fans have enjoyed this. We've learned a lot doing this. We'll be much better prepared for our next game when we come back on the year next week. The Gardiner Tigers will take on Madison. It's
that'll be good.
Yeah, it's a week from tonight, I believe. They'll be in competition with the Madison Bulldogs. Will be coming down into town. We'll have another 7-on-7. So about the same time, they'll play a JV game. Then, if we get up and get going, we'll bring you the end of the JV game, and the varsity game will follow. So that's how we'll do these. Tomorrow we'll be over at Halldale for 2 games, weather permitting. We'll have varsity soccer and varsity field hockey, and then Saturday boys soccer from Halldale. Then next week is a busy week here at Gardiner Area High School. We'll be here and at Halldale. Probably be doing a bunch of multiple 2 game days from both sites on during next week. I'll put it up on Munson Media. Always check the latest on Munson Media as to where we are going to be and which games we are going to do. But if Halldale or Gardiner plays it, particularly Halldale, we'll do all the Halldale games, and then we'll do a lot of the Gardiner games. Of course, no handshake in the COVID rules, so they wave to each other and say good game, and off we go. So nobody injured tonight, so that's good, and everything COVID septic, as we say, right? And everybody's moving off after a 41-7 win for the Winthrop Ramblers. Final thoughts, Coach John Burgess.
Yeah, I think I was very impressed with the Winthrop Ramblers, and they were well coached, and they kept playing hard all the way through, both offensively and defensively. They were very impressive. I think it was a great learning day for the Tigers, and all the way through, I think, for the players. And you can remember the coaches are inexperienced in 7-man football, too, and I'm not sure, because I'm very inexperienced with 7-man football. I think we might have played it back in at Hunt School in my 6th grade and 5th grade, and but they all of them, I think, really had a lot to learn because they improved, but they improved over the night, and that's going to be a good thing. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they come along on this. This is not an easy thing to do. Big change.
Well, it is a big change, John, and certainly it's one of those things that's going to be a work in progress here as well as we move through. We hope we'll be here this spring from Hopefield and Gardiner bringing you high school football. We want to get the Caps's Pizza Player of the Game Award out to you, let you know who it is. Capsa Pizza will give a medium-free pizza to the Player of the Game. Big interception in the end zone by Cole Brand. He's going to be the Capsa Pizza Player of the Game here tonight in this 7-on-7 matchup. So
I hope Cole enjoys his pizza, Rob.
And I'm going to warn Cole, you don't want to take Coach Caldwell up there when you go get that pizza, because we've seen Coach Caldwell in action. So, Cole, hide your date heading up there, and let them know that you folks at home, let them know that you appreciate, if you're up to Caps's Pizza, that you appreciate them supporting our youth. So that's going to do it for John Burgess. Calvin Mason's been our cameraman for 2 games today, done a terrific job here, and we want to tell you we'll be back on the air tomorrow, weather permitting, here on Munson Media. Until the next time, good night, everybody.